at their old school. They could only play sports when they got to 7th grade. So that, is a real struggle for them because they're active and they want to be in everything. And they were at 3 different schools, which made it really difficult for us to get them everywhere they needed to be. If they missed the bus, it was a nightmare because you can't get them all there on time. The kids, kind of get left in the shuffle at a big school. You talk to their teachers, they don't remember them.
We had a couple children struggling in school. It just seemed like we needed to do something, so we went looking for a better school, more hands-on, more one-on-one, and that's what we started looking for when we found SBI.
Yeah, I started researching. I had a really high demand job, and I quit my job because I wasn't getting enough time to spend with kids and keep them struggling, and so I decided that something had to give. We needed to find different education options. So I Googled the vouchers. I seen a commercial for it and I thought, hey, maybe we qualify for that. And actually, this was the first school we checked, but when we walked in, we knew right away this is where we wanted to be. It was like home. It was fantastic.
Everybody made us feel real welcome. I mean, when we come just to look at it, we got a tour, and I think we was here till like 9, 10 o'clock at night, just, talking, and it was great.
All the teachers were here to meet us, and that was very impressive. I did call some other schools, but none of them had the feedback like we got here.
We became members of Emmanuel Lutheran Church, and we love it there. We love putting the faces we see at school at church.
We can look out and it's all our kids' friends' parents everywhere. We know them. When we first started searching out schools, we were looking, we also wanted them to know Christ. With the way our family was going before, we didn't have a lot of time to attend church. So it was really important for us to find that, and that's exactly what happened. We came here. The Lutheran ministry is so great. They learn it from pre-K all the way to 8th grade. They attend chapel every Wednesday, and they have devotions every single morning. On our first time coming here, they had a woman here from the state that told us about the school choice program and how it worked. And it basically takes your tax dollars that would go to a public school, lets you use them at any school you want to go to. It's your choice. So we were really excited to hear that. We're excited that our kids get to come here.
That we have the opportunity that other kids have, even though we don't have the high income as some other families.
And they walked us through the process on how to do it. It was very painless, easy. After we learned a little bit more about school choice, we found out that our youngest wouldn't qualify for it just yet. It would be another year, and so we're kind of bummed. We're thinking we'll have to send her to public school for a year, and then she can go the following year. But when we came in, we talked about our concerns with the principal, and he said, no, they will all come here. They'll make it work. They'll do whatever we need to help us find other options. And we did the SGO for her, so to help us.
To keep all 3 of our kids together, it really meant a lot to us. They did all the work. We just reaped the benefits.
All our kids ride the same bus to school. It's great. They get on in front of our house. They get off in front of our house, and I don't have to worry about 3 different buses coming or them going to the middle school and getting lost because the older
brother can help the little sister.
Yeah.
In and out of school. It's great. I think the teachers know the students better because there's less students. They get a relationship with the students, and they find a way to teach them in their ways where they learn, and if it's hands-on or in the book or whatever, they find their certain connection, and they love going to school. They hate missing school.
Definitely, they get to play sports. They have all their friends.
Like if there's any question, like sometimes they'll bring homework home and we're stumped. We're like, whoa, and we just call their teacher and, hey, we don't understand this problem. take care of it, or you can send a text. It's just great.
You can't do that in a public school. You can be part of the PTL, you can be part of something that you don't get those opportunities at a big school. One of ours had a struggle with the standardized testing, and they went above and beyond to help him pass. There was after school tutoring during the summer, things that we could never get from another school. So I just think that's fantastic, and he was able to pass and move on to the next grade. So
one thing I thought was neat too is at the beginning of the year they did a home visit. The teachers come to our house, we sit down, we talk to them, they find out a little bit about our kids, and
you could ask questions
and what we need and what we're looking forward in the year. It's just great.
Yeah, you get more one-on-one time with your teacher.
Yeah, like, because you can ask them any question. If you went to a public school, you couldn't ask them really any questions. Yeah,
and you know, like, everybody
and
from
you
like
don't really have to go through a big crowd.
Oldest son didn't really want to come because he was older. He was in 6th grade and he already had friends. So we told him, just try it 1 year. If you don't like it, you can go back to school. It's fine. And after 1 year, he don't want to go. He loves it. He doesn't want to go back.
The one kid that was struggling is now an AB student.
They're all like a family. The whole school. The teachers, the parents, the kids. They all know each other.
Yeah, it's like